Hey everybody, long time no see, huh? I've had an interesting last couple of weeks. Let me sit down here. I'm using headphones today because I want to see if the microphone being a little closer to my face will help with my sound. So yeah, I haven't made videos for a little bit. I think a little over a week. I haven't been well. I'm getting better. I went out today for the first time in a while. I went to the thrift store and I found some records. They were 99 cents, and got some 7 inches, 10 for 99 cents. I got 20 of them. I filmed a little bit while I was there, so I'm going to stop this and show you kind of what went on while I was there. And I'm sure it's a mess, but all right. This thrift store sells bras. No. That is a hard no. Just say no to thrift store bras. A little bit of a mess. I'm gonna dig through here, see what I can find, and maybe try to clean it up for them a little bit while I'm at it. A couple of funny things I found so far. Aerobic dancing. A complete course that can help improve your cardiovascular system. And a canary training record. If you're trying to train canaries, you're probably an asshole. I said it. I should buy this just to stop anybody from trying. Found one. Soundtrack to Ice Castles. I used to love this movie when I was a kid. For the love of Christ, they put a sticker right on the vinyl.
You already looked at all these?
Look at this. Larry Adler, Harmonica Virtuoso.
Oh, 78.
Should I check it out? I think I will. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a real mess.
Huh?
I got about halfway through. I've got these. I'm not alphabetizing them. Got the 78s in front. All of these are jackets without records, records without jackets. Just got a little more to go. Found a few albums. Prog Hat should get a kick out of this. We were just talking about how there's always that one Herb Alpert album at the thrift store. But here it is, Edward. A film so bizarre, so controversial, it shall crucify your mind to the tree of conscience. Good Lord. You know I have to have it now. Oh look, a collection of Pat Boone whitewashing a bunch of great African American classics. He's still at it, by the way. Fuck this guy. Okay, a little better organized. Got all the records without jackets in there. These are all jackets that don't have records. There is my husband Tony's feet. Like his bright orange Crocs. I'm wearing these. We're both wearing Crocs. And now I'm going to go through these 45s. Okay, here we go. 45 stacked and organized. These are all jackets that don't have records. Now they're laying flat. Before they had records laying like that. Ugh. Fix that. And then we have the records that don't have jackets. And then 2 rows of pretty much bullshit albums that nobody's going to ever want, but somewhat organized. And I'll come back next week and see if it's still like this or... Man, it's dusty. I found some records. Am I turning around too far? There we go. So when I get home, I'll make a video and show you what I got. Okay, gonna go check out now. Okay. I don't know if I have this in a good place. Okay. I need a better setup here. I'm still in my basement. I still have not done any more organization or put anything on the walls. And I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I just turned Larry on, so he's not doing anything right now. Okay. Well, let's see what I found. I picked up this Larry Adler Harmonica Virtuoso 78s. I mean, the records are in really good shape. I have to admit, I'm not familiar with Larry Adler. I got all of my inspiration for harmonica from, you know, the likes of, you know, Junior Wells and Muddy Waters and all them. And so I'm kind of interested in hearing this guy. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this. Can I put this down just a little bit? Let's see if that does any better. Not a lot better, but all right. So, I also found, look, this cover. This was the jacket. And it's also very offensive. This woman is clearly not African. She looks very white. And so this makeup is just, I find pretty offensive, but I mean, it was the time. When we know better, we do better, right? But this is African jazz, so I'm not gonna be keeping this. I'll make something for the cover, and I'll just cut out just that piece right there. The record looks like it has been played a lot. Hoping I can get it cleaned up, and yeah, I'm really interested. African jazz. I'd love to hear it. So let's see. Didn't find a lot there. The thrift store had all of the usual suspects, the gym neighbors, and all that. And of course, I picked up this Ice Castle soundtrack that I showed you while I was in the store. I don't remember really loving the music from this movie, but I used to love the movie. But then again, I was a teenage girl. I'm sure if I watched it now, I wouldn't watch it now. I don't want that memory tarnished. Okay. Now, this is something interesting. Okay. 1933 to 1945, the chronicle of the war and the years of crisis told in the authentic sounds and voices of the men who made this history. Women were there too, y'all. You all know that, though, right? We all know that, but anyway. So women were there too, but their voices aren't on here, just the men. You gotta laugh. Like I said, when we know better, we do better. But this was the time, and this is Edward R. Murrow. Excuse me. I can hear it now. And, you know, I want to listen to it. I don't know if it's something I'll keep. You know, I might donate it to the VFW if they even still play records. A lot of times places like that do. I just donated a bunch of vinyl to the nursing home for the patients with Alzheimer's, and apparently they're really loving the music, so I'll see if maybe they want it after I'm done with it. Okay, this just looked so bizarre that I had to check it out. It starred Paul Jones. It's a soundtrack for a movie starring Paul Jones and Gene Shrimpton called Privilege. I mean, I'll let you guys know. I think I showed it to you while I was in the store, so. And then I got, I couldn't find, okay, so this is the first album I ever bought with my own money that I earned from babysitting. I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. But when I started looking through my collection to find it, I couldn't find it anywhere. Now, when, you know, a lot of the records I had when I was a kid ended up getting moved with my mom to Arkansas, and she had a house fire, unfortunately, and so all of my records were lost. But I did have some records over at my dad's house that were spared, but apparently this one must have burned, and I'll never play it, but just because I was reminded that I once had it and I saw it at the thrift store, I was like, well, what are the odds of this? So I grabbed it just because. I love Sean Cassidy on Twitter now, by the way. He's hilarious. Okay. Now, I love Nat King Cole. So I found the soundtrack to Love Is a Many Splendored Thing. You know, you know what? It says on the album somebody wrote, "From Lisa on Mother's Day, 1975. That's so funny. Of course, 1975, there were a lot of Lisas. So, but that's kind of neat. But my grandpa loved Nat King Cole so much. And I have so many of his records because I inherited all of my, grandpa's records when he passed away. But this is not one that's in his collection. And so I'm not a completionist, but I do get sentimental about things, and I do like to to do things to like just demonstrate like how I feel about a person. And so I decided, just as a tribute to my grandpa, that I am going to finish completing his Nat King Cole collection. So, and I know that it is vast, and also at that time there were singles galore, guest appearances. I mean, it's. I figured I'll probably spend the rest of my life trying to collect everything. But that was what I got, 12-inch. And, okay. It's so dusty. Oh my goodness, I need to clean them so bad. My nose is itching like crazy. Okay, so these are the singles that I found. And like I said, they were 10 for 99 cents. So I spent $1.98 on 20 of them. Okay. Grand Funk Railroad, We're an American Band. Creepin' is the B-side. Andy Kim, Rock Me Gently. Remember that? And it has Rock Me Gently Part 2. I don't know that I've heard that. Barbra Streisand, The Way We Were. And of course, you know I'm a huge Carol Kay fan. She played bass on, literally, along with that whole group of Los Angeles musicians around the time. But she played bass on The Way We Were. And probably most famous for playing all of the electric bass on most of the Beach Boys albums, including Pet Sounds. But yeah, but she also did a whole lot of movie soundtracks. And that was one of them. So, oh, and I found several Les Pauls. I'm going to put those to the side as I see them so I can show them to you all at once. Judy Collins, Send in the Clowns. It was one of my grandma's favorite songs. My grandmother liked music, but she wasn't super into it, but she did have a few songs that she loved. Now, let me tell you what is horrifying to me. Somebody has put stickers all over it. Ugh. You know, I almost got it to rescue it. Jim Croce, I Got a Name. Love Jim Croce, of course. I think most people do, don't they? Linda Ronstadt, Tracks of My Tears. You know. And then the B side was Linda Ronstadt with Emmylou Harris, The Sweetest Gift. I'm not sure I've heard that song. If it was on Trio, I heard it, but I don't remember it. Orleans, Still the One. This song reminds me of my friend Colleen's mom, Grace. You know Colleen, the one that was a guest on my show a live show a couple weeks back. She had the car accident 30 years ago. She's still recovering from, believe it or not. But her mom used to love that song. And I just remember driving down the road when we were little kids, like 8, and her mom just singing that song at the top of her lungs driving down the road. And Grace didn't really sing that often, so that really stood out to me. Okay, Hughes Corporation, Rock the Boat. Rita Coolidge, We're All Alone. My mom liked Rita Coolidge a lot, and you know, it's so funny, when I was younger, I didn't like her. I hated that song. I hated, what was her other one that was on the radio constantly? Higher and Higher, Your Love Is... I hated it, but now that I'm older, it just reminds me of my mom and of my childhood, and so now I want to hear it. It's so funny. Okay, so we have more Grand Funk, The Locomotion. Great song. Great song. Paul McCartney and Wings, Jet. The B-side is Let Me Roll It. I don't think I've heard that. Fifth Dimension, one of my favorite bands. Last night I didn't get to sleep at all. That song was on the radio a lot when I was a kid. Couldn't get to sleep. Yeah. Oh, I found another Nat King Cole. I'm sorry I keep scratching my face, y'all. I am just, these things are so dusty. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to wash my face and my hands and everything. Okay. Nat King Cole. If I May. And a blossom fell. It's got belonged to somebody named Becky Gow or Guff, or isn't English language hilarious sometimes? O-U-G-H. It could be Gow, like bow. Could be Guff, like rough. Could be Goff, like cough. Anyway. So, apparently she either donated them to the Goodwill or perhaps her kids did after she passed. Don't know. Anyway, Crystal Gale, Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue. My dad loves Crystal Gale. And Green Door is the B-side. Diana Ross and the Supremes, In and Out of Love. Great song. And the B-side, I Guess I'll Always Love You. And, okay, so, found several Les Pauls. Here's Les Paul with Mary Ford. Mandolino. And Whither Thou Ghost? I don't know that song. Here, Les Paul and Mary Ford, Johnny, and Vaya con Dios. More Les Paul with Mary Ford. Amakariki and Magic Melody. Okay, and then these are just, you know, Les Paul. Oh no, this one. Okay, this is Les Paul Karaoke, and this is Les Paul with Mary Ford. My mouth isn't. I've been doing that all day today. The words aren't coming out right. My tongue's a little numb. Okay, I'm confessing. I don't know that song at all. So I'm looking forward to cleaning these up and playing them. Okay, Les Paul, Meet Mr. Galligan. Oh, I know that song. And here with Mary Ford, Take Me in Your Arms and Hold Me. So that's what I got. And so listen, I have some VCLT to send out to a couple of you all. You know who you are. I have, honestly, I was so sick that I just haven't gone anywhere. And I was going to send them out from my house, just, you know, use the post office website to print off the label and just send it off from home. But, you know, I'm just really worried about having the weight right and making sure that the postage is right. I would hate for it to arrive with you owing money for it, especially since one of them's going to Canada. I'm going to be going to the post office first thing in the morning. I was going to go after the thrift store today, but my stomach was really upset and I had to come home real fast. That's just the truth. I thought about, what can I say? I've lost the ability to lie and bullshit. I just have. And that's just the truth of it. I felt like I had to, I couldn't get out of the damn store fast enough, to tell you the truth. So, and now that I'm home, I'm exhausted and I'm just not going to leave again. But I have a dentist appointment in the morning, and so I'm going to be going to the dentist and stopping at the post office. I will email everybody their tracking numbers. There's 3 of you, and so I'll email you your tracking numbers just as soon as I get your stuff off. Darla wants in. I think she wants to say hi to you. I'll let her. Let me pause for a second here so I can get her. There she is. I knew it was her. Say, Darla, say bye. Do you have a good day? Mwah. You want to say bye? She just wanted in. Well, I love all of you, though, even if Darla's rather indifferent at the moment. And, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week. Love you, and I will make another video soon.